Welcome back to Real Estate Mindset. Today's video is going to be absolutely bonkers. Now, in order for the housing market to properly be reset, the Federal Reserve had to attack affordability in the housing market, essentially making home purchasing unaffordable for so many Americans across the nation. Now, with demand crippled, naturally inventory is going to go up and we will have more purchasing options. The market will eventually get healthy again and out of the toxic seller's market. But the question is, y'all, is just how much has demand really been hit? So what we're going to do today is we're going to deep dive into an article by Redfin that's titled Housing Market Update. Home buyer demand dips further as rates approach 6%. And you guys, here's the thing. The higher the interest rates go, the more demand will be crippled and the more pressure that's going to put on home values. So I personally welcome 9-10% interest rates because I want values to be as low as possible before I purchase. But remember, you guys, I'm not a financial advisor, even though my bio is as a realtor, loan officer, and instructor in real estate in Texas. I'm just a YouTuber. So please, you guys, like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you to all those who comment in my comment section and take all your time to share your intel and your insights. It's definitely appreciated. So thank you guys. Now let's get started on this article by Redfin right now. This is long, you guys, but this is really good. So here we go. Home buying demand pulled back further as mortgage rates reached their highest level in over 13 years. Home tours, offers, and other requests for agents' help as measured by the Redfin Homebuyer Index posted their largest annual decline in over 2 years. Sellers are not holding out. The weekly share of listings with price drops reached a new high during the 4 weeks ending June 19th. Mortgage rates near 6% have put a big chill on demand for homes, said Redfin chief economist. With home prices still at record highs, the affordability crisis has been dialed up to an 11 out of 10. And that is actually pretty astonishing how the Federal Reserve is whiplashing us like this and rug pulling us. Again, I think they're doing it because they should have done it in 2021. So they're behind the 8 ball on this. Home sellers are aware of this as well, a record share of dropping their asking prices. Even though there are fewer home sales, prices have not declined any significant amount yet. But if the housing market continues to cool, prices could fall in 2023. And I love that Redfin is kind of finally saying this, that they put could fall, right? They say could fall, but thank God they're at least talking about it, you guys, because a lot of these people are just stay aggressive, right? Until they're just proven wrong indisputably. But let's continue. Many home sellers have stuck it in their head that homes are selling a certain amount above asking, or that they can underprice their home to try to generate a bidding war. But that strategy isn't working anymore, said Boston Redfin real estate agent Robin. High mortgage rates have kicked a lot of buyers right out of the market. This means sellers need to price their home at whatever they are okay walking away with, because they might only get 1 or 2 offers now. First of all, you guys, that's completely awful advice, because really you sell a home for what the market dictates. So let me add this. This is really hard for me to say. So I get a lot of people that comments, oh, greedy sellers, right? Here's the thing. I don't necessarily agree with greedy sellers or like, oh, it's the agent's fault. And the reason is everyone's at the mercy of the market. The agents didn't create this. The homeowners didn't create this. Potential buyers didn't create this. COVID did. The government did. So, I think a lot of the frustration and hate is misplaced because, again, we're just little people. We don't have the power to change things, really. Not very much, at least, right? That's just my opinion. Please don't assault me in my comment sections over it, you guys, but I'm just trying to put myself in their shoes. The market is the market, and it is a beast of a market, right? It's not their fault, you guys. And here's the thing, you guys, the fear of missing out is already starting to shift into the seller's market. And here's the other thing, you guys, once we go into recession, everyone's going to get hit with that. Sellers, buyers, almost every metro area is going to get hit. No one's going to be immune to this. So when it's confirmed, watch this stuff magnify. Now, you hear me preaching and preaching and saying this over and over again because I want you guys to follow this along with me, right? I got to talk about it if we're to follow it, right? Let's continue on with this article right now. Okay, guys, so here's what I really love about Redfin. They do kind of a week by week, leading indicators, which is really cool if you want to follow the direction of the housing market as far as the nation. But let's read this. For the week ending June 23rd, 30-year mortgage rates rose to 5.81%, the highest level since November 2008. So I know that they're still historically low. I believe they're still historically low, but let's not discredit they're the highest they've been in over 13 years. Let's not discredit that, because what's important to note is homes are so overpriced right now. We need low rates if people are going to afford it, or we need the values to go down. That's what I want. I want values to go down. I want rates to go high. Let's continue reading. Fewer people search for homes for sale on Google. Searches during the week ending June 18th were down 14% from a year earlier. The seasonally adjusted Redfin Homebuyer Demand Index, a measure of requests for home tours and other home buying services from Redfin agents, was down 16% year over year during the week ending June 19th. This is massive, you guys. This is happening so fast, first of all. This is crazy how fast this is happening. This was the largest decline since April 2020. Touring activity as of June 19th was 6% below the start of the year, compared to a 24% increase at this time last year, according to the home tour technology company Showing Time. Mortgage purchase applications were down 10% from a year earlier, while the seasonally adjusted index was up 8% week over week during the week ending June 17th. So here's the thing about that 8% week over week. Obviously, you guys, it's naturally going to go up a little bit because mortgage demand was at a 22-year low. It was at a 22-year low. So that little 8% week over week increase, I wouldn't look at it too much because it's still gutted. How do I know that? I work for a lender. I'm a loan officer. I see this. I understand what's happening behind the scenes. I wouldn't look too much into that. I've had people comment about what my thoughts are about the 8%. I'm like, so it's still gutted. It's still completely gutted, right? That's not a trend. But here's the other thing. It should be going up. We're in spring and summer months, right? This is naturally a busy time in our market, but it is what it is. Let's continue on with this article and finish it out right now. Okay, so here's the Redfin Home Demand Index. And you guys, again, this article is linked in my description. I really encourage you to practice, what I'm saying, and search your own local markets. Look at the data for yourselves, okay? But the red line represents 2022. And it's interesting. So demand was actually started going up into April. Look at this. It was still going up. And then a little bit and towards the end of April, boom, demand has been gutted. Look at negative 16 year over year. Now, what's interesting, again, these months traditionally demand goes up. Look at April, boom, skyrockets up. Even the blue line here, it's really trending upward, right? And kind of balanced out right here and then up again. So it really didn't decline. But this is a massive decline when naturally this is supposed to be going up. So this is showing us, this trend right here is telling us that what the Federal Reserve is doing is working, because the trend is continuing to make that same direction downward, right? So this is probably going to continue to go in that direction. So again, you guys, although the Federal Reserve is a little bit too late, thank God they're doing something, because what they're doing is working. What I'm saying is they're too late, right? In the sense that we were whiplashed and we were rug pulled. I don't think a whiplash and a rug pull was necessary. I think it could have been handled in 2021 and we could potentially have made a soft landing. I don't know if we could have prevented a recession, right? I don't know that that's possible, but it is what it is. So overall, you guys, here's how I want to conclude. There are so many buyers right now that are getting priced out. But this is what I'm saying, especially if you've been priced out, it's not too late. Don't quit. If you quit, you may miss out on amazing buying opportunities. You just have to improve the three main things it takes to qualify for a loan unless you have cash. The three main things are credit. The primary thing on credit is how you use your credit cards. You want your utilization ratio to be under 30% on every one of your credit cards. In fact, you want it the lowest amount possible. Credit cards are a necessary evil, so don't close them. Number two, income. You're going to want to make sure you have a solid job. You're an unreplaceable asset at your company. Work harder than everyone else. It's not hard to do these days, right? I was taught to outwork people. So work on your income. And here's the other thing. Get another source of income. I have 3-4 sources of income. I have a big family. I get freaked out, right? I got to make sure we're protected. My wife also works. So definitely make sure your income is solid and get another source of income. The other thing, savings or assets, right? In order to get more savings, monitor how you're spending your money. Cut out your reckless spending habits. Don't do so much luxury things. Save your money. And normally subscriptions and food is all it takes. So please, you guys, save your money and monitor your local market. Obviously, love your family, love your life, love yourself. Okay. But that's going to conclude this video today, you guys. I really appreciate you taking this journey with me. And if you're out there investing in real estate, I do wish you luck and I hope you win.